All right, people, we're here. We are finally. I can't believe it. I still kind of can't believe we're actually here. But fight night for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. We are obviously goes without saying, doing a live watch along. I'm probably going to go. Well, I don't actually know exactly what the ring time is going to be, ring walk time. Sometimes with these fights in Saudi Arabia, they say it'll be this time, like say like 10 o'clock or something like that. And they drag it out. Like, I'll just have a check and see that I have it actually on here, UK time. Expect to get underway at 11 p.m. Right, 11 p.m. UK time. So that's still pretty late. Now, 11 p.m., you take that with a grain of salt, because even if the undercard ends early, which I would imagine there's a chance they mightn't, but even if they say go late, they tend to drag it out. So it could be well after midnight. Again, we get done with this. But that's neither here nor there. Main event, Fury Usyk. I can't wait. I honestly am. I was buzzing yesterday. I'm still buzzing today, and this is going to be one of those fights where, even if the fight, and I don't think it will be, but even if it's say a boring affair, it's a bit of a chess match, but cagey, it'll still have people on the edge of their seats. It really will. We've waited so long, over 20 years, for an undisputed heavyweight champion. This would be the first undisputed champion in the four belt era. This would be the first undisputed heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. The undercard is not a bad undercard. The likes of Kovalev, Low IQ, Kabayel versus Frank Sanchez. I'm looking forward to Opataya Briedis too. But you know what? The undercard could be crap. And this isn't a crap undercard, by the way. The undercard could be crap, and the main event will more than compensate for a crap undercard. But it just happens we have a very good undercard. A lot has been said about the weights of Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Certainly a lot was made after Oleksandr Usyk was incorrectly announced as weighing in at 233 pounds. That has since been confirmed that he doesn't weigh that much, that it will be. He does weigh 223 pounds. Michael Buffer heard it incorrectly. You know, Buffer, he is kind of winding down a little bit. You don't see him at as many fights. He tends to only do the big fights, and he is getting up there. He's nearly 80. So, you know, you can kind of understand that he would have misheard something. So fair enough. I'll let him away with that one. 233 was what he said. He's actually 223, which kind of is around about the weights he's normally weighed in at. If you take the jeans and the crucifix off, he's probably about 220. Thereabouts. So Usyk, it's a normal kind of weight. It's a fairly normal weight for him, with Tyson Fury 262. This is the lightest he's been since he's fought Otto Wallin. Now, he is still heavier than the Wallin fight, but it's the lightest he's been in well over 4 years, nearly 5 years. He's 15.7 pounds lighter than he was last time around. But as I said, Fury, to me, on the scale, he looked in much better shape, certainly, than he did against than he did against Francis Ngannou. But how would I explain it? I don't want to say he looked weak necessarily, but kind of that's how it looked. It looked almost like he just took weight off, but didn't kind of. You don't necessarily need. Now, look, muscles don't win fights. I've said that from the get go. Muscles certainly don't win fights. But in the past, he seemed to have a little bit of strength to him. There doesn't seem to be any of that here. Is he just looking for movement? Has he taken the weight off too quick? I genuinely don't know. We'll know really on fight night, which is tonight. Lads, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I'm buzzing for it. My pick is still. I was really going to go back on my pick after the 233 was announced, and I was like, oh, I don't think Usyk's going to do this. But now that it's actually in the 220s, yeah, I'm sticking with Usyk to win this fight on points. Will the wise men be wise? That is the big question. With 3 judges scoring this fight, I expect it to go to points. Will it be? If Usyk... I'm not just saying Usyk. If it goes the distance for either man, let's say Fury goes in there and puts an absolute schooling on Oleksandr Usyk, but for whatever reason, they give it to Usyk. I hope they don't do that. I hope that whoever wins this fight wins it deservedly, and there's no shenanigans. The eyes of the world are going to be on this fight, and I, for one, want this fight to have no controversy. I really hope there is no controversy, and that whoever wins this fight, be it Fury, be it Usyk, is a deserved winner. There is no... One thing that I do kind of worry about is that we genuinely will have a close fight. As in, let's say Fury wins, And you look at it and you're like, it's close, it could go either way. Let's not scream robbery, right? Let's not scream robbery straight away. If it's a legit close fight for, say, Tyson Fury or Usyk, let's not scream robbery. If it's a one-sided fight for Tyson Fury and Usyk gets it and vice versa, I hope we don't get that. I don't think we will, but at the same time, you look, history repeats itself. Look if Holyfield Lewis won. I can't wait for this fight, as I said, and I'm calling this video Final Thoughts, and my final thoughts are, may the best man win. I hope we have a great event, we have a great fight. The sport of boxing, for me, that as long as I've been watching it religiously, this is the best I've ever seen the sport in. This is in the best place it's ever been in. So some people would say, oh, it's not. Well, you go back to 2016, was the sport of boxing in a better place back then? No, it wasn't. You go back to 2010, was it in a better place back then? Was it in its you-know-what? We're in a very good place now. Let's keep this momentum in boxing going. I can't wait for this fight. And again, as I say, I'm picking Usyk, but in reality, may the best man win. Hopefully both guys come through unscathed. And if they have to run it back, they run it back. I'll chat to you later, people. Peace.